Hello everyone, it's our cozy little story time. I've missed seeing you this week. It's almost Christmas, and I can't wait to hear all about your holiday, your Christmas time, your celebration with your family and Santa Claus and presents. Hopefully you're picking up or you already picked up your present from Mrs. Vogt. And I hope you'll have a Merry, Merry Christmas. But before we go, before Christmas time gets here, we have one more story. One of my favorites. The Night Before Christmas. We call that Christmas Eve, don't we? And we put out our cookies and milk and maybe even treats for the reindeer. The night before Christmas, when Santa comes. That's the name of this story. The Night Before Christmas. And who's that? Santa Claus. Santa Claus with all his presents. The night before Christmas. There's the animal sleeping. All is quiet. The night before Christmas. I love the pictures in this story. It's a snowy town, isn't it? We haven't had any snow yet in Ionia, have we? Santa will come even if there isn't snow, but snow makes it so pretty in our town. We have a little tiny bit outside, don't we? There's a car in the snow. There's the bright star and the moon in the sky, or is that the star shining? Must be the moon. Just looking out the window. 'Twas the night before Christmas. And all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. All was quiet. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. All the stockings. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Sleeping. Everyone's sleeping. Santa Claus comes when you're sound asleep, doesn't he? And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter. Something woke him up. Something woke Father up from his sleeping. He could hear something out on the lawn. I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. The moon was shining so bright it was like daytime out there. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment It must be Saint Nick. Do you think he could hear the jingle bells? Jingle, 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 jingle. More rapid than eagles, the coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. Look at all those magic reindeer. They're gonna land on the rooftop. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. Oh, there he goes down the chimney. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. You could hear him on his rooftop. Here comes Santa down the chimney. See him swinging his legs. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. Got all dirty from coming down that chimney, and the cat's watching him. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. He looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and his beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He's a friendly man. Look at some of the toys. Jack in the Box. Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings. Then he turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. There he goes, right back up the chimney. And look at the stockings full of candy and treats and toys for the good girls and boys. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. And he goes to the next house. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Ho, ho, ho." Off he goes to the next house. I can't wait to hear all about the time he came to your house this Christmas. Merry Christmas. And be sure to sing Happy Birthday to Jesus.